So yeah.
Okay. Well, it all started like a week ago around. Um, and I for those of you who don't know, I suffer from epileptic seizures, epileptia, and I had a really bad one, like 10 days ago or something. I mean, more than a week ago, I had a really, really bad seizure. It was so bad that he freaked out a little. We ended up calling emergency. And I felt so bad because he really, really freaked out. And yeah, after my seizure and my going on emergency, he started going really bad.
Well,
I mean,
you had a
and
seizure and we called emergency, and then but I was already feeling
he was in
sick.
fever, yeah.
Yeah, and
I
they
mean,
checked my fever and
I've been in
I,
emergency I've been bad for my seizure like several days. It was not just one night, because I was still feeling, because like I told you, it was a really bad seizure and I was still like feeling, I don't know how this really works, but yeah, because I don't have them like all the time, but whenever I have them, they are like really mild. And that one was, I don't even remember what happened. I mean, you were there, so if you remember how it happened, that would be really helpful because I don't.
yeah, no, you had like a seizure and we called the emergencies, and they were like, they took, you were fine. They said that I had a 39-degree fever, and
Yeah, and that fever became a nightmare to us.
yeah, the fever led to a mouth infection, and my entire mouth was completely broken. Like it was, like my tongue was covered, like it was literally completely white from canker sores and blisters and wounds. It like it's literally not an over exaggeration to say that, imagine putting a stove on max heat and keeping a finger on it 24/7. That's how, literally the best way to describe it. That my mouth was literally burning. Like it was like a 10 out of 10 pain all from morning to night, all day.
Yeah,
I couldn't eat. I couldn't talk, so I had
I
to
mean,
communicate.
he's much better now. His lips are much better, but all his
Yeah,
lips were like all covered in canker sores.
yeah,
It was
like,
so bad that his mom stayed with us for one night.
which was a disaster too. But yeah, I mean, after 2 days or something, uh, we went to the emergencies. We how do you say it? They didn't as usual. They didn't, like, they couldn't help, but they sent me to to another place, to a doctor, and the doctor was like not very good. He had no idea what to do or anything. He barely listened.
Oh yeah, fluffy pants. That would be really helpful. You will be really welcome to
Uh,
give me a hand.
and
To give us a hand.
uh, and then the doctor gave me penicillin and some medicines. And yeah, then we then tried it for 2 days, but it kind of got worse. And so we went back to the hospital, and they sent me to the emergency infection clinic. And they gave me like morphine, and they offered me to stay there, but I declined. Like, they thought it would be good for me to be put in the hospital, because I could not, like, again, I could not talk, I couldn't eat. I think I went like 5 days without any food at all.
No, I mean he was on only yogurt and soup.
Like, no, it wasn't even soup.
No, I mean, at least he can eat now.
Yeah,
He could
no.
manage and eat pizza yesterday, which made me
Yeah, I
really
managed
happy.
to. That hurt like hell. But yeah, it's a lot better now. But my gums, like my teeth, are still really swollen. My mouth is really really swollen, and it still hurts a lot. But like compared to how it was, this is like nothing.
No, I mean, a few days in penicillin and painkillers made him really good. But no, I mean, he's way better now because I'm not lying. Like 5 days ago, he couldn't even speak. I mean, he couldn't even like say ha, hey, nothing. We were just communicating. He was writing me on the phone.
Yeah, I
I
had to
mean, we
walk
were
around with my
right
phone
next to each
around.
other, but he was just writing to me in the block notes.
Yeah.
And it was really, really, really tough. I mean, I don't think I ever been that scared before.
Yeah, and there was this one night when it started becoming better. I remember I woke up and my lip completely broke because my lips have been completely broken too, and they've been like. I remember I woke up and like I had a huge wound on my lip and it completely broke and it hurt like crazy. So I ran screaming into the kitchen to grab like painkillers, and like there was blood everywhere. You came in and I was starting to lose consciousness.
He fainted in front of my eyes. Yeah.
Yeah, and then you tried to drag me back to the bed, but it was too much, and I just collapsed.
Yeah, I'm laughing out of nervousness now, but it was the most scary moment of my life. I don't I don't mean to cry, but it happened 3 days ago only, and
Mm.
you don't know what it's like to the person you love the most thinking that he died in front of you.
Mm.
That's what I think when I saw you like that.
Mm. Yeah, it's been really tough. I'll be back in a second. I gotta check on her. Do you mind if you want me to continue? Sweetie? Oh, okay. But yeah. That, yeah, it became a little bit too much for her, like to relive such. It was very traumatic, and I understand that. Yeah, but yeah, this is one of the hardest things I've ever had to deal with, and yeah. She has epilepsy and he has heart problems. I don't have heart problems, not that I know of. No, but yeah. But I'm doing much better now. Again, is my tongue is almost completely healed. My lips are almost completely healed, and my gums are a little bit better, but it still hurts like crazy. And like, yeah, it's like. How do you even say it? It was like taking painkillers on cool down consistently. You know, and they prescribed me morphine. I've never had morphine before. It helps a lot. It does. But yeah, yesterday was it yesterday we had pizza? Yeah, yesterday was the first day after all of this happened that I ate like something really good, and I had a child-sized pizza, which actually was like perfect. And she had a burger with fries, and yeah, things are starting to get better. Um, yeah, Yeah, this has been like a real freaking nightmare. What started it off? I don't know. It was like it was. I remember I had fever. I had like a 20. No, not 20. 39-degree fever, which is kind of high. 40 to 41 is dangerous. I was like getting close to that. We just found like again. We Julia had a seizure. Like I remember she wasn't doing good. She wasn't doing good at all that day. And in the evening she had like a seizure, and we called over paramedics, and they helped us a bit. And she was like, "You gotta check you out too." I'm like, it's okay. I mean, if you really want to. And they took her time. They're like, "Shit, you're really not doing good, dude." They're like, they're almost a bit surprised. But yeah, I don't know. It's like I just had 2 days of fever, and then suddenly, boom, like the big ass infection. Yeah. Hmm. Did the doctor say it was? They had no idea. They just said like it's an infection. They didn't know what it was. Hmm. But yeah, I have 2 or 3 more days of penicillin to take, and if it's not gonna be completely healed by then I think I'm gonna go to the dentist, because my fever has been long gone. It's literally just an infection now, and it's like so swollen that like my back teeth are covered by my gums. Like they've swollen over the teeth, so it's like really uncomfortable. It's like it hurts all the way up to like the ears, and it gives me like a headache too. But yeah, it's much better. It's much better. Jacob and Kern, thanks for the €2. Thank you. That helps. Yeah, any help helps. Any donos help a lot, because this has been quite expensive. I mean, this not only has it been annoying, but it took a huge. It's been taking a lot of my savings as well, with all the cab rides and all those. Tooth infections are the absolute worst. It wasn't like the teeth were the least of the problems. The tongue thingy is like, as someone who I've been through pain before, I've been through some big pains. I would easily put this on my number one. Like nothing has ever hurt as much as how that hurt. And the thing is, it was all the time, like non-stop. And I was like, no escape, no breaks. Like most people know how it's like to have like a canker sore, like having one canker sore. Most people know how painful just one is. Imagine having like 100 and on the tongue. I Mm-hmm. Yeah, but we've had a lot of time to watch movies together, and Julie's she's been taking really good care of me. She's so sweet, and it's been so taxing on her. She's been having to deal with all of it. It's quite a lot. It is. But yeah, thought to just make a little update video, stream update video, and to let people know why I've been gone for so long. Why I'm not, because I'm not on Discord or anything. Like I haven't had the strength. It's only been better now for like maybe 2 days. I'm like well enough to do like some things, but I'm not well enough to like make long streams or videos or be social or anything like that. So yeah, now everyone knows, and I hope everyone is doing way better than I am.